Slight pull away from the elevator. It's a lot of pressure and 2 instant kills. Config can just stop, make sure no flank comes around. And Brolin's cutting off that flank into forklift. So with Knock being killed out at this point, Ninjas, they've got it all. All 5 kills and maybe 0 deaths. Poor Jacob with the dual Berettas couldn't get into anything.
It brought up the pistol stats. Config
Okay.
Was a big performer. And Brolin was also on that list. And then, of course, as was brought up, Knock, we saw him in that 1v2 on the pistol for what it's worth on overpass. He had some good rounds. Also a nice deagle that brought up some kills. But Apex, they died as a team in that chance versus Gamer Legion. And they know that was their best chance. It's about exec time, and there's no molly. Oh, there's a molly for quad. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on that. And head trick. Oh, Alexi has one too.
Couple Molotovs definitely worthwhile. Stiko burning out. Config shut down easily. Knocks double kill towards construction. Perfect. But now he's lost his teammates inside of the site. This one comes down to the wire, but they should have the bomb plant as long as Alexi gives cover to the left side. Him dying puts head trick into an awful spot. There's Jacob.
Stiko has no flash support, so he really has to do a lot here, man. They're stacked up on A.
15 seconds. I mean, we saw last round how desperate things got and how easily Apex were able to dive bomb the planter. 5 seconds to spare. I mean, it's just too slow, but if Config just kills everybody, if the CTs don't jump in fast enough, they'll be all right. But the CTs do just barrel forward into the fight, frantically. Config over top. He's done everything thus far. 3 kills needed from him, and Jacob last round came through with 2, but Config catches him off. 4 kills from the Dane. You saw the CTs trying to scramble back in fast enough. You saw how quickly they threw themselves down from construction. What could have been, and what could still be, double deagle kills. Apex taking fights from top middle. It's Config, 7 kills, 8 now, and JL was just trying to extend and grab a gun. Rez can help by just staying alive on 12 HP. Config's gonna have to be the be-all of this one. Just unarmored, that's the problem here. And Jacob's got a good angle, but he just looked away. The elevator peaks got him. Knox puts it down. Rez knows the positions, but he doesn't have the health. He doesn't have the bullets. 25 seconds. The Ninjas try to take this one up the ramp, and they are met by resistance. Multiple bodies from Apex just fighting off of pistols. Frag for headshot. Nobody there. We've got 2 CTs on short. Config smoke comes over. No Config in this pack. And he has been the sharpest sword so far. Brolin kills Knock. All the while, Bomb's able to get up to the B site. Nice fake. They sold that excellently. Apex rotate all the way over. Everybody thinking that ramp hit was the real deal. And so there are layers to the Ninjas tonight. Wow. They will lose 1, but it's all good here for the Ninjas. That just game plan from start to finish worked out perfectly.
Man, it's an ambitious start to this T side with Alexi calling all of these fakes.
Nobody more forward than him. Oh, nothing happens. Brolin just comes around the corner, rocks him.
I think they missed a smoke at the beginning of the rounds.
You think that's why Brolin was up there?
I'm not sure if they were trying to do something else.
It's looking great, though. Kixan will catch the angle as he picks up, knocks off. Brolin takes a step too far, but it's really just going to be this B hit. Stiko gets aggressive on the stairs. Now, he's had a good event, but he had a quiet match. Beautiful double and a bunch of damage.
But an open B site as they start to run back, and Config, he'll be the gatekeeper of middle. The rotation's going to come in towards him. Jacob takes some damage, and a molly, and the spray's just good enough.
And that damage would have been heard 100% if you're Config. So Hedrick's on high alert.
Hedrick smartly pulls back as far as
Another
possible.
incendiary. Hedrick has thrown 3 incendiaries in this 2 versus 1, and it bought just the right amount of time. Dude, Ninjas. So we're going to test this smoke. We've seen him comfortably walk up these smoke ramps before, but ooh, he gets bested. Sharp shot from Kixan. Lexi doesn't clear it. No, sir. And Kixan's going to capitalize.
It's such a good angle. I think people see that and they go, why don't you just get hard cleared? It's because you're exposing yourself to the entire ramp. So that's why that angle actually works sometimes.
Oh, Stiko's been afforded the position behind Wood. That also catches one of the Ninjas off guard. So Apex drawing this one back with individual wins. Stiko good for the double kills. We saw one in the round prior as they tried to get up B. The couple of times that Stiko has been in the firefight, he prevails. And 5 alive is exactly what Apex need here. Ninjas just get bogged down. Oh, Get owned. Alexi in the backdrop.
Come on, did he see either of them?
I don't think so.
They'll walk it back now towards the A site. JL will go above. Config, will he just get caught sitting? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, wow. Config, he hears him running back, but he's just so lasered in on that angle.
Very nicely done. Making sure that you use that moment. A rare one with the collateral through the smoke without seeing a soul. Take what you can get. Miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Yeah, absolutely. And he didn't see anything, so he was about to get out of there. You might as well let one ring off.
Positioning, I feel like.
It is if you don't have short control, yeah, so.
But a good chance to draw it back. Jacob from the boost. Can't get more than one. Rez makes sure to chase him down.
Let them work sometimes, you know? Let them try to get information because the information that Brolin just got won them the round. They almost ran into a stack that looked like a great call from Apex, but this is pressing the advantage of having 4 players.
Making the most of that edge, making a fully informed decision, and getting away from what could have been a very dangerous spot. Another chance for the individuals of JL, Stiko, and Nock to pop off, and nobody even gets anything to shoot at. By the time they walk over to this A site, bomb beyond the halfway point. They've got a smoke and a kid on Stiko. He's just going to throw that out, try to scramble these keys. Carnage ensues. Stiko's on the defuse all the way. Oh, he gets pulled off by Brolin. 6 rounds to be had from this CT half. The fact that they've got one in sandbags looks like a great insurance policy. Kicksand pops up. Simple 2K. Nobody else coming up the ramp either. They're just trying to get back at it from short. Jacob's going to have him sectioned off with a util. His headshots connect. All is good for Apex at the end of this first half. 4 of the last 5 rounds all the way of Apex. It gives them enough room to wiggle to try and bring this back. JL gets real close. In fact, there's multiple bodies here for Apex trying to get in, but 3rd time's the charm. JL loses 2 teammates point blank. Can't manage to keep it going back and forth, but Stiko's flank's now been spotted. And Jacob, oh Jacob, what can you do? This is a locked-in position, nowhere to run. You can no longer hide. And so Rez deals with him after just the first. The retake out of the ninja, at least survive. Deals with one in the background, flash blinds everyone. If JL gets stopped right here, oh, but bomb goes down. Kicks in, kills Config. Stiko sees CTs in spawn, low health for the majority, but they get away with that by a second.
Yes, by a second, by a hair, by a sliver, and Stiko on the cleanup to make it look like that's an interesting bait setup here in the corner. You know, of course, this position can get mollied out. It just comes down to how slow the play is going to be. They might even forget about it because they saw this nade come in.
All part of the plan. Or not. Stiko's going to come over construction. Rez just got in here. Rez finds the timing, and now an actual upgrade. Unlike the kills towards ramp, this one can be nabbed.
Yeah, he gets the gun quickly. And
Full
now
util.
They're walking into the stronger site if they want to hit it this way. 3 CTs here ready to greet them.
Galil first. That deagle just slides along the wall, and a ton of damage has been done. Huge ask of Jacob. The force buy with just pistols works off. Not caught in the best of positions. Head trick with nothing. Alexi's going to try to bring it back with the FAMAS. You see, now we're cutting back into the kind of game that I thought Apex could compete in if Ninjas offered them that chance. This is no elaborate, slow burn T round. This is just a fight up ramp, and Apex deal out damage.
Oh, Config, he's looking like he's going to press short, but the smoke comes down. You know, they could push through it because they have 2 players on pistols. Instead, they'll just chill. Minute 5. And the bomb just beneath them.
Full control for Apex. What can you do, Config? What can you do?
It's hard to get 2Ks from this position, but maybe the Spearman can find out how. No, not going to be the play today. Alexi was setting up a flash to help him continue, make a sequence, but without the first one, he'll sit back.
Now they've got the entire site. Everybody just creeping in, ducking down beneath the crosshair of Alexi. That's insult to injury. So the Force Wars continue. The second half, nothing but non-consecutive round wins. And if Config peaks, Stiko's got all the advantages in the world, but he's not going to fully commit, trying to draw them inwards. Clean 5-7 headshot. No additional success. Rez crosses over, just throws caution to the wind. Yeah. And they need to get somebody into the B site because there is that off chance that already we've got Apex coming up the stairs. Now, it's not the case, but with the rumblings of utility, we see this all in from the Ninjas.
Yeah.
Apex looking like ninjas themselves here, rocking the boat back and forth, playing both sides of the map.
They ran the rotations.
Open route to A.
You know, that was heard from underneath, but they're leaving one inside of B in an interesting spot. Oh my gosh.
So they were.
But no kill comes down. The CTs, what are they going to think about this? They're still leaning towards the A site. It's the correct move. Oh, and the bomb gets dropped.
That's confirmation. 7 seconds left beyond the plant and a double Vomit stoppage. Oh, it's all coming up Ninjas.
I think I would have liked to see him wait, you know, sit in a molly and then peek late on, have Hedrick hold the cross and get involved.
Or even just hide. Just fully hide. I mean, he smokes himself because he thinks the molly's coming because he was spotted just taking little jiggles.
Yeah, because I think Hedrick flashed for him to check, but that gave up his spot, yeah.
Timing is all found out. Regardless, Apex going to take that chance, run it forward in this one.
He could see something.
Hedrick, what do you got up your sleeve? Config's down at the base of ladder. Oh, Hedrick, he lines up the spray. A good amount of damage. A swap to the MAC-10. Jacob over top kills Alexi, and short gets cleared out. So Apex will, yet again, regain control. The 5-7's been found out. Config's ruse no longer going to catch them off guard. Stiko will plant this. We've got, of course, Jacob to cover. Full health advantage, weapon advantage.
And with this rifle round win, if they get it, they'll tie.
Ooh, Alexi right into the thick of it. With no real smoke coverage at the bottom of ramp. That could have been multiple players peeking at him, so he trusts the flash and it pays off. No adjustment quick enough from JL, and he just walked up on his own.
Yeah, he tried to use that one advantage of it feeling like a full A attack to say, okay, maybe they pull the goalie for a second.
But it costs him. Ooh, nice spray control from Jacob, catching Brolin in the face. Something to go back Apex's way. He's going to look to keep pressing this opening as Nock will take his chance at just walking contact on B site, but that one goes about as well as it did for JL. Hedrick definitely saw Jacob, so he'll put him down pretty quick, and poor Stiko's left 1v4. Weapons make a hell of a difference here for the Ninjas, and that's off Alexi's confident first peek, just fighting down the ramp.
Yeah, the flash worked out beautifully. They were running up for control because they didn't want to sit behind a deep ramp smoke. That wasn't even coming for Ninjas. They really wanted to fight. It ends up being the correct approach and an overall dominant round from NIP. So
run this risk. Oof. Getting real close. He spotted him. Kixan still able to get the kill. Config on the reload. Peeks with a nade out, and Kixan's going to capitalize on that one. 5v3 as Apex just bound their way into the B site. Alexi's trying to catch someone on quad, and JL just as fast as Kixan. Clean individual kills come through from Apex.
Yeah, some massive entries. Really nicely done from Kixan.
Alexi B,
he got
about to see him. Nice, clean reaction. Jacob forgetting about that possibility. Config kills JL, top B steps, and Alexi just down beneath Stiko. Grabs himself another. Now, nowhere to run if you're Rez. Shot just off the mark. Rez gonna eat the flash. Nothing from him. Jacob capitalizing. JL's got the second.
Oh my God.
B site falls, and this game's going the distance, baby.
It's going the distance, and it's going the distance with the broke Ninjas. They gotta save these two guns.
They're on the cusp of it. Oh, and Jacob catches Brolin over smoke. Here he is. This is the Jacob we had all Legends stage up until the match versus Gamer Legion. His absence was felt as Apex didn't just lose, but barely compete in that head-to-head yesterday. And it felt like of the two, maybe only one were going to manage to get into the playoffs, but suddenly with a map over top of the Ninjas on the line, Hedrick knows he's close. Doesn't move a muscle with that shot. And Config, he's gonna get burned out from behind sandbags. They know he's in there. Comparable to the time he got stuck on quad, he's hoping his teammates can help, and that nade will soften them up nicely. 40 seconds, and plenty of defenders in position. Rez is able to carve one off as Stiko is going to start to move out top mid. There is time to leave with bomb, but they have to do it now. And counter-terrorists pressing into them to catch them off guard. No escape, no chance to leave. Jacob picks it up again, turns his back to a pack of players, and with that, Ninjas take it to OT. Poor Stiko left stranded on the A site, has nothing to truly offer us here. Apex drawn up that ramp into the Lion's Den. And so Config ends it 30 rounds and now more.
You can't even explain that. That's actually crazy. How close he was to escaping and making that 2v4 possible. There was a chance, but the speed from NIP was warranted after they got that first kill. And the hunt down is beautiful. Unfortunately for Apex, this might only get harder. There are no more mollies for them to exec.
Lexi watching the gap on that small, little, narrow angle. Kixen walks into this. You'd think Alexi has it. It's a bit of damage, but Kixen gets up, and Alexi's going to press forward. Oh, they line up. Perfect from Alexi. Just squeezing everything he could from that walk up next to the smoke. Sure, Knock will drop him. Stiko, though, in from mid. 2v5 attempt to recover. And already low health on Rez because of that utility pressure. If they caught the flank right then and there, then all doors open. But Stiko's removed, so it feels like it's going to have to be Knock. Oh, reaction onto Rez. But then Headtricks right there to respond. It's the peek over top from Stiko to keep this round alive. He's thinking this player's on A, but it's really the flank from Brolin all the way back around, which was never spotted. Bomb gets picked back up. Stiko won a clutch from here before, but not this time. Brolin takes the first of OT.
Ooh, if he boosted up just a second sooner, there was a chance to get this kill, but look at this. Apex are going to walk in, see nobody.
There's for the taking. Zero resistance.
Oh my God, Apex lost that round by a 1v1. This one's dominating. Config, can he get something back? We saw so much from him earlier.
Nah.
But now he's just getting taken advantage of.
Man, Stiko really is the kind of player you can just leave on his own at all times. His mid lurks have been omnipresent. Headtrick going to try to escape with 15 health, but Stiko's on the hunt, and he does get caught. But OT is OT. A few rounds ago, Kixan was able to press around Tetris, get the double kill, just bombard this bomb site, and now they try something different. Cheeky boost.
What?
Rez gets banged by Knock, and Config is there to pick up the slack. Another smoke goes down, and he's going to play over top of it all. Kixan flashes it, spots him, and sprays him. Everything looking like it was going the way of Apex, but they did get the kill towards the A site, so suddenly this vacuum of power all for Jacob, and he gets so far deep on this bomb site that you wouldn't be shocked if Headtrick falls victim to this surprise. But he's playing for it, and he snaps back the crosshair. It's knocked to the 1v2. The edge of OT is on the line. And Alexi B flanks from down beneath. Knock is stuck between both. Op out. Alexi goes beyond him. Knock shoots him in the back as Alexi just writes off the possibility. And Knock's gonna get ever closer, catching both. Critical clutch coming out of Knock, getting revenge versus Ninjas in OT.
Oh, he's always good for it.
Rolling with the next volley. They've got a player stuck sandbags. Kixan, 2 kills.
Wow,
just
he had
runs out here now.
They're tying up resources on this side of the map, but you know what? It's the right side to be on.
Oof, they line up. Oh, Jacob.
Oh my God.
2 separate kills. It looks way too easy.
Oh, and now Apex. I mean, are they 1 round away from actually winning Vertigo? We'll see. Alexi, he has to clutch now.
It's a great chance. He's got the nades. JL. Oh, he tries to aggress on Alexi, and that's not even a lot of damage done.
Yeah, he wanted to end the round early, and that might cost him.
30 seconds.
Stiko, he's been in these situations so often as a lurker on T side, as a B player.
He already has a 1v1 clutch over Alexi. That went down on that B site, but Alexi down again. Stiko comes through with another clutch in this series. 30 seconds. Ninjas need to take this bomb site, and Jacob has not moved a muscle, sitting on the crane. He's gonna have 3 players coming his way. Headtrick kills his support. Jacob takes off the head of Rez. 2 more right there. And Headtrick just took a ton of damage. A dink that connected sets up JL and Stiko, but the bomb plant guaranteed. The escape from the site, not so much. JL and Stiko gonna try to make the retake happen. 1 smoke left on Config. And everybody has just fallen back, giving Headtrick a nice long-range angle with that AWP, but a missed chance at JL, and they find Config right away as he does take one down with him. There we go for Ninjas. A squeeze into the A site. Oh, he's got ground to work with. JL's gonna, timing.
Oh my God.
JL and Jacob just pinch perfectly, and then Jacob turns, pivots back into elevator, catches Alexi. That's both of the pushes in middle down, but Brolin still with space towards A.
Ooh, if he takes a shot at the far guy, the close guy's gonna grab the frag, surely, but they don't even need him.
Not needed whatsoever. All falls on Kid Brolin, and down he goes. It is Apex with a map advantage, one away from the A-Core Arena, one away from a top 8, from being yet another team so quickly written off.
Is that like that White Ninja comic meme of, you know, do something, come on, do something. Oh, Stiko. Whoa, okay. That was a roller coaster. That was me when I KZ.
That's you, yeah. That's you setting world records.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God. One of the highest pistoling players by rating right now in Knock.
Okay, y'all gonna bring it back or what? Man advantage after that quick push from Ninjas.
Wow, deep CT smoke, bomb plant down. No cave control, but they have lane and they have CT and a 3v2.
Nobody peeking res. He's trying to elicit something, but actually kicks on the third player over towards ramp that just gets a sliver. I mean, there must have only been a sliver of res being shown. It is Apex indeed, with a pistol pickup on a T side for Ancient. Little stutter step there from the Ninjas by their spawn. Brolin gonna hear all of this. That was a dink. That first shot somehow dinked Jacob as he jumped up on the sign. Stiko and Nock trying to close out a 2v4. We've already got Headtrick out from Temple. We've got a second player behind Brolin, and then Config's just buying time to come sweep away the last player. Nock, he's lost everybody that's meant to help him. Oh, but a turnaround. Sick stuff. The 180 is nice, but way too many bodies coming at him. And so Pistol is moot. Ninjas. Next. Smoked out of the mid play. Rez getting real frisky. Oh my God, behind the smoke, but there's a player here with him. He doesn't realize. Kixan able to press out. And between A ramp and mid in this map, Dixon looking comfortable, but between the player close right and the one top mid, down he goes. 3 immediate kills back.
No ops on this side of the map. You can take some very favorable engagements from the T side, but gotta be sharp on the shots, and the flash is so perfect here for the Ninjas.
Yes.
Headtrick cleans it up.
4v5, because he's right. It has been locked down out of the gate. Shadow advantage. Alexi dives to Jacob. Brolin stuck in this corner, tries to put the smoke down to keep him back, but they're not going to respect this. JL hyper extending deep in this bomb site, and he even killed a player on short before going back for Brolin. Nock's going to lend a helping hand, and mid may be locked down, dear Config. 1.17 average in the last month versus pretty capable opponents.
Oh no. Alexi off the bum smoke, tries to spam into the corner. Kicksands wide.
Middle is meant to be locked down, we were told. Oh, instant headshot. All right, Jacob, I see you.
And
I get it.
They take speed to window. Config, he said it was closed.
Yeah, but he's had a teammate to help him lock it in. He will catch one. JL comes back and finishes the little left of Config. Rez is still yet to get a kill here on map 2.
And they put everything in place right now. So Rez, he can make it a different round, but no, he goes down 2.
Bro, JL is just ripping heads off shoulders.
Uh-oh, that's not what they want. That's not what they need. And Brolin, does he just die to a rotator? The bomb's going to get planted. He doesn't know where everyone's got off to.
Utility usage coming out top mid. We'll see what Config decides to do, because lane is a threat, but really it's that B site under question. It is only Headtrick. He shaves off Kixan, and nobody actually follows suit right after. So Apex just looking to group themselves back up, but we have to remember Jacob's nearly dead already, and Config has indeed pushed through middle. Headtrick, a second, a third inbound, a multi-kill from Cave. A little op dominance coming out of the Ninjas camp. And as Rez pulls away, Jacob's not able to capitalize. Config's still deep in T-spawn. The bomb has been lost at the feet of Headtrick. Of course, there's still plenty of time for Ninjas to just lean back, play patient. They go ahead, overstack the A site. Headtrick gets to move forward. If they want to clear out Red Room using Headtrick, they do.
Oh, Config moves. They don't have any information. He has no visual at all.
and his impatience costs him once again, and this is where it gets very scary.
But Alexi's here, and Brolin's on the other side. I mean, there's still a chance that these T's get pinched. They try to press through smoke. Way too easy for Alexi. But then Jacob catching Brolin opens up that B site. Bomb could still leave, but it's lingering back behind that Niko kill, and a missed chance now confirms it. We've got an extra 15 seconds, and Headtrick denies the donut play, but an attack from 3 fronts. And all they need is entry on 2. Now Knock gets out, and Alexi starts to flank back around the CT lane. Instant headshot on Jacob. Knock hands busy now off of the plant. AK's back up, and Alexi waits. He peeks, and he nails it. A 1 versus 2. Clean one versus Niko. Dodging the flash, but Alexi can only take down 1. It's the numbers through cave. Pressure's Brolin.
Oh.
How's he gonna play this? Doesn't into the smoke, comes back and dies towards the ramp push. Meant to be set up by the util. Man advantage here for Apex.
Yeah, it seems like the flash came in, and then they turned the corner right after, so...
Rez.
Ooh, good nades.
There's his first. It's all about the quality, and he got himself a second right here with it. 3 kills out of Rez. Very quickly, Jacob top ramp. Ooh, okay. Alexi gets it. Puts another molly up, but the spam damage is finding him. He's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, and Cave is still here.
Watch JL. Quick on the trigger. He's got Alexi pinned behind pillar, but Config's here to save him.
Oh, they know both players are extremely low now.
Oh, there he goes.
Good test, honestly.
M4's picked up by Alexi, but still evened out 3v3, and they're not gone. They've got that bomb right behind them in the cave, just maybe waiting to see what Kixin can either find
Yeah, there's no
or flank.
re-clear in from mid. I don't know if he heard anything. Bomb is going to start to come in behind him.
Headtrick's
but
there, though.
Yeah, there's one inside a donut.
Dude.
That's not a free move. I mean, B-site was completely open.
But here we are with Alexi so low and getting pinched, but he still puts up a fight. And Alexi won't go down without one. A third from Alexi on a round he has no business. Watching nobody. With a guy top box, Knock is a sitting duck. Config gets the kill and the second. And that looks sketchy for a moment. But no set of eyes from Apex watching back. I mean, that is a flaw in the setup. Far too confident that they could just go forward and that things would get respected. You've got nobody deep in mid. They put themselves in this space. And now the retake already starting to succeed. They know about Jacob, they know about Kixin, but can they kill them? Oh, a second. As he comes out from caves and back into it, sets up Jacob for the 1v3. His position known and his weaponry less than the others. But he closes that gap, and down he just dropped by Headtrick. The AWP doesn't miss, and neither do the Ninjas now. 11 rounds on this defense. But he comes back. He's not ready for this.
The smoke's a little poofy, so they might be worried about Jacob. It looks like he should be dying here.
Oh! Roland slides through, but that serves up such a distraction for Alexi that the B site's clear. JL knows it. That's a flash to come out of Rez. Meanwhile, Bomb just sits outside of the A site. This is a misread currently from Alexi. He's calling for assistance, and Headtrick's about to depart that A site. Bomb's gonna walk out. Now Headtrick could still peel one off. JL, oh, just about to catch Alexi. Rez peeks at the perfect moment, and Headtrick doesn't pull the trigger. Bomb's got a free chance to plant. Final round of the first 15. Oh, and he goes right into Knock. Doesn't even matter. Niko, who has put up clutches throughout this series, another player criticizable at the moment because his kills are not nearly there. But a clutch could be his yet again.
They're so far back on Donut, they're waiting. This gives him a chance to peek into this, but Rez takes him down.
Down he goes. Rez comes through with impact when needed, but it's a star-studded performance from the others. Excellent first half out of Headtrick, Alexi, and Config. See if that momentum just runs through what's left of Apex, but they do have a CT side on Ancient, a map they love to play. Whew. Headtrick's gonna save him from the back side. Config gets a set of helping hands, and well, all the while, Roland's been able to exit A main. 2 gushes on both of the players meant to stop him on the bomb site. The other CT's been spotted. Config knows he's about to get pinched. Shots whizzing by him. He's just serving up a great distraction as Headtrick will plant that bomb with the donut post plant.
No kit on this round, I think, as they come in for the retake and the 2-on-2. Half armor on both remaining players. Not that it matters for Niko. 1 HP for him, but a really aggressive angle here from Headtrick, and he dies. And listen, Stiko has 1 HP. Well, one sharp shot and everything could change. And Brolin comes in from the other side. Beautiful pistol out of Brolin from beginning to end.
Yes, sir. Stiko's going to try and help his teammate. This is putting Nock into a powerful position because it cost Stiko his life, essentially. Stuck between both. Nothing more than just the one. Config's got 2 CTs here. Jacob's going to catch him off guard.
He doesn't clear his favorite angle.
No chance. We had the exact same duel. Just good spam. JL finds the angle. Head trick. There he goes. Dies out to Kixen, who just took all the time he wanted.
Underneath the scope right now.
Gonna need a flick. He hears the nades. Now he's ready. He's got a teammate. Oh, all 3 kills. Nock with 1, Stiko the double. I love the way he just slides up in front of the Opper. Brolin stranded, but he topples Nock and then gets caught by Jacob's angle up in Red Room. Rez has indeed slipped through the A main play, the one position that Apex left open. But what a fantastic call from Apex.
Yes, and Stiko at the helm. I think came out of that round 7 kills.
Battered by Jacob. I mean, yeah, okay, you get out into mid.
That's kind of what Config was doing to them from the
You see
window.
him just kind of stutter step in the open, try to bail back, and then die. So really, it's not worth it. And Kixan wasted no time flanking all the way around through T-spawn, catching sight of bomb, killing the guy in mid, and now the entire picture has been created by Apex. They understand exactly what's going on. A couple pieces of utility exchanged. Config takes the top box, falls back, and definitely saw a second player, but Kixan, he wins the duel. Brolin takes up the same position, and Kixan's double kill now gives them a 4v2 retake where Rez gets cleared off. A 2-bullet pop out of him, and Head Trick Deep Donut doesn't know no one's mid. It's just about covering bomb. JL's on the defuse, and it's covered by Nock. 10 rounds to Apex, so let's talk about OT.
Let's talk about OT now. Look at this lurk here.
They're going to stick around.
Window control here for Config. Now, they know the lurk could come in. Brolin with another.
JL gets smashed.
Surely.
It's an op in this position. If they come at him with multiple bodies, you'd think he's just done for. But if they split up, well, then suddenly Nock does have a chance of shutting them down. Config loses his kill. That anchor top mid is now unhinged. And Nock has been given a chance to fall back to the site. Now, he could definitely get into this pocket, tear off a limb or two, and he will drop Alexi. Just that little sliver. He waits and delivers. As Jacob gets another, Nock is unkillable. Finally, Head Trick puts him down. A double kid, and then the fallback.
There could still be timing, but how can Stiko find him here?
He's locked in. He peeks, and it's perfect. The timing out of Head Trick, the visualization.
That was a golden opportunity for Ninja. So many things went right there.
Jacob opens up. Brolin's dead. Guns in for Ninjas.
He's going to walk right into this.
He's been sat right here where Config has tried to get himself in for so long. He said that mid was locked down. He's feeling the wrath of exactly that. JL peeks off of the lane, confident to come out from cave, and Kixen's down ramp as well. Look at this confidence from Apex, boiling over the sides. And Ninjas in Pajamas have no answer except for Head Trick. The slightest gap.
But now he knows the plan is to come to the A site. Stiko, he sees the bomb.
Drops it in the dirt. Kicks in if you peek. Head Trick's had this angle for ages, but he misses. An uncharacteristic miss. And then a shot that lands on Jacob. Bomb gets picked up. They're surrounded on the site. He's going to pull it out, but Jacob slides forward. Config hands busy. Head Trick finally connects, but there's just no time. Apex have ran this back all the way to OT.
You actually can't make this up.
Molly behind box does cut off one option, but this could still very well catch them off guard. Rez is right there. And Stiko, this position, unorthodox. And it's just the one frag out of him. JL comes sliding outwards, stuck in the fire, but Head Trick back to another 1v3. Can he pull off a miracle again? He's got JL pinned against this. He should know that he's stuck in that corner. He wants another weapon. He probably assumes JL so low because of the fire and the damage that's been done. But that A main flank is getting ever closer, and the time near 0 now. Op's already on this angle. He's going to move out, and he's done. That's 16 instantly for Apex. They are in the lead. And point blank is Config versus Stiko. Molotov goes through. Stiko's been consistent in stopping these attempts. 2 more players push past, but damage is key. Time is critical, and Jacob stands tall again. There is no chance. They get stopped in their tracks,
And now it's Apex who are confident that this one's gonna end here. Apex holds very lightly here on site. Knock again in a powerful position, but he misses his shot, and that's something that hasn't happened too often. The no-scope's all he ends up getting. The only thing that goes well within this bomb site is a no-scope out of Knock. Now that is desperate, but Jacob had been a star throughout this Legend stage. No stranger to top 8 at majors. And then Alexi pops his head. So Stiko's gonna have to come through with a clutch. It's been critical moments from Stiko, but never this outnumbered, although the back of Alexi is indeed turned. And he's gonna let them line up. Oh, Stiko, what a chance. But already they're trying to challenge up ramp. Headtrick's gonna take the front runner down.
They're not smoking this, but oh my god.
Catches Jacob on the jump. Third shot's a miss. JL pressures, and he's got himself the double. 3 kills out of JL. The legend goes deep. And just like that, we've got Apex on the brink of that 18th. Config's flank back around from ramp. Now this may very well go unnoticed. Nock's gonna nail the shot, and Alexi goes down right after. It's a full house for Apex, and 2 chances to make top 8. The legendary Swedish organization about to get knocked out of another major, but they're gonna try to put the boost up, and that's a 3-pack of players over towards long, right into the op of Headtrick. JL's looking to do it again, and sure enough, he drops Alexi. Brolin doubles back. He's trying harder than anybody else. And Knock, well, right now, he's given a glorious chance. A chance to get revenge versus a team that replaced him with what seemed to be the legend of Device. And now Knock in the corner. It's gonna be tough with the AWP. Rez already starting to clear out some of these angles in the bomb site. Brolin's walking, Knock hits the shot. Rez is gonna stick this, or Knock gets him off. And now time is gonna decide. There is no chance for the Ninjas. The most triumphant arc in Paris is that of Apex. They run this all the way. Top 8 for Jacob. Last seen in 2019, Stiko in 2018.